In this tutorial, I'm going to demonstrate how you can use Docker to successfully pull in a WordPress image, log in, create a child theme, and then make any changes and what that workflow would look like working with that child theme. So to get started, we're going to assume you have Docker already installed. If you don't know what Docker is, it's a tool that lets you create environments on your computer within managed local virtual machines. It's a lot to explain, but essentially you give it a package and it creates a computer that can run that package for you. So if you need to get started with Docker, you can get started, and then you got to download your Docker utility. So we're going to assume you have Docker installed and updated. The next step is to get a Docker WordPress image. So Docker WordPress, you'll see here, there's an official Docker WordPress image. We're going to scroll down until we get to the bottom over here, and there is a example YAML file. So to get started with this, we're going to go ahead and just paste this in there. Everything looks good so far. We're going to come back and revisit this line right here. I just want you to note that. We're going to go ahead and save this. And we'll call this a new site. We'll call this a child site. Go ahead and make this Docker compose.yaml file. Once that's done, you're also going to go ahead and download WordPress. And I'll explain to you later why. But you're going to want to download WordPress, download the whole zip, open it. Once you're in here, you're going to go into your demo site folder, whatever your site is, and you're just going to copy this entire WP content folder right in there, just like that. All right, and that's all you need so far to get started. Close that out. This is your entire website. You have one Docker Compose YAML file, and you have a WP content folder. Go ahead here and add this new line in this current directory. Take the WP content folder and map it to the var www/html/wp content folder. Go ahead and save that. And then once that's saved, go ahead inside. We want to use this theme as a base parent theme to create a child theme. 2021 is a brand new theme that came out with WordPress. It's tightly integrated with Gutenberg, their new editor. It works really well, but there are some caveats to get it working, and I want to demonstrate how to get that working here properly. So we're going to copy a whole folder, duplicate it, and go ahead. I'm going to go to list mode just to make it easier on the eyes, and just go ahead and delete everything but this assets folder, this functions file, and this package JSON file. So what you're not seeing here are some hidden files. Let's actually show those. There's a hotkey, Command Shift dot. Yep, there you go. Command Shift dot. Delete everything but those three dot files, this assets folder, this functions file, and this package JSON file. Go ahead, open this up, and just delete the whole thing. You don't need any of it. Open up your assets folder, delete everything but your SAS folder. So at this point, you almost have everything you need to get started with this child theme except a style CSS. So let's go ahead and do that. Open up your terminal. Go ahead into your content folder. Run npm install. This builds everything you need to get started and build those CSS files. There you go. And just run npm run build. Awesome. So it looks like everything built properly. And yeah, you have your style CSS file. So for development purposes, we're going to run npm run watch. Great, npm is watching everything. We have to add a comment to the file header so that it knows to extend the 2021 theme. So just do all that. Demo child theme, and the template is 2021. Go ahead and save that. You will see that in your theme folder inside of style CSS, it's there. So at this point, you have almost everything you need. The final step here is to add a bit of code that essentially deregisters the parent style and replaces it with your new build style sheet. So once you have this in place, you have everything you need to get started. I'm already using it. I'm going to go ahead and change this port because I'm already using it. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to that. And I'm going to open up a new terminal. And run docker compose up. So while this runs, just a little fun fact, because you have this flag right here, you're actually going to get a generated root password, and that's going to get set boom, right there. So you see this is your root password if you need that. Looks like we're off and running. So now that that's out of the way, boom, you're in. Confirm. Install. Log in. Change your theme. It's there. Go visit your site. Everything's working. And finally, if you want to just verify that you're actually able to make changes and that you have everything you need to get started, we'll make a change. As such, we'll change the baseline unit to 100. That should give you a clear visual that something changed. Don't forget, we're running npm run watch here, so as we change these files, they're going to get rebuilt right away. If you refresh, there you go. There is the updated spacing. This variable right here is used in a variety of calculations, so updating this base unit updated all the scaling across the entire site. To change it back, save it at 10, hit refresh. Done. Takes a few seconds, but there you go. Everything you need to get started working with the new 2021 theme with WordPress, and you have your generated CSS all in your child theme. Everything is separated. You can go ahead and just open a new terminal and just commit everything to Git, because at this point you have everything you need to hand this off to someone else so they can get started right away. For them to get started, all they have to do is run Docker Compose up, visit their local host environment with the appropriate port, and the site will work. You might be wondering how you can visit the site without an IP address. To do that, there's an additional step. You'll have to go in and you'll need to run sudo, because you need to edit a system-wide configuration file called a host file. And there, you have to map an IP address to a domain. All right.